It's Halloween, so let's do a spooky ICU shift recap. And by spooky, I mean a really busy one-to-one shift, and I tried to track everything that I did this shift. So let's recap it. Start off by getting a report. I had just one patient. I had a very, 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 very sick patient. So I got a report and we assessed the patient together. The night shift nurse and I went over all the drips and things like that. And then I got right into checking their blood sugar, temp, and all that. Right off the bat, I had several doctors around. So the kidney doctor came by, the cardiologist came by. So we kind of powwowed and changed some things. Gave the morning meds, and then I was giving a ton of IV fluids. I think I gave a total of 4 liters. Yeah, a lot. So a lot of IV fluids, had to label some things. And I want you to keep track of how many central line dressing changes I did because it's a lot. So I changed those. Also changed the A-line. This patient was very diaphoretic and things were just not sticking to their skin. Turned them, the ICU doctor came by. So again, we powwowed, sat down to chart, and then I had 3 antibiotics due at 10. Who does that? Or it didn't matter. I had enough access, so I did it. Drew some labs after that, and then more IV fluids. I had to start a new drip on the patient, so I got that started. And then most of my drips were quad concentrated already, except for one. So I did quad concentrate one of my drips for the patient. That changed over before I went into my next assessment, turn, temp. Gave my patient a bath because they were sweating so much and they needed a head to toe scrub. Changed some IV dressings again because nothing would stick. After that, I gave my patient some Tylenol because they were febrile, and then I had to touch base with the ICU doctor about something, did another turn, and then I gave some albumin post all the fluids on my patient. Assessed them again, and then had to message the ICU doctor about something else, gave some more albumin, and then did another turn. And this was the full bath. So I did the front bath earlier, and then later on did the backside bath and got all my sheets changed, gave some ibuprofen to my patient, and then had some more labs to draw. I was waiting for those labs to come back because we wanted to start CRT on this patient, but we were waiting to make sure some things were okay. I had to change both central line dressings again. When my labs came back, I contacted the ICU doctor, got their blessing to start CRT, and I got CRT up and running. This patient was really sick, and so the whole beginning of my shift, I was trying to get them in a good place to potentially start CRT, if you know what I mean. Turned them again, assessed them, oral care, did some meds, antibiotics, took out my trashes. Then I wrapped up charting, turned my patient one last time, and did one more central line dressing change before I gave report. So I think in total, I changed 3 to 5 central line dressing changes, an arterial line dressing change, and an 2 IV dressing changes on top of everything else. A really good shift. It was a really busy shift. It was a really sad shift, but I made it and I did the best I could. And that is my ICU shift recap. Happy Halloween.